Hi there, students. Cast. To cast as a verb. A cast as a noun. And I guess cast as an adjective as well. Okay, this is a word with lots and lots of meanings. I think the first word idea or meaning that comes to my mind is the cast in a film or the cast in a play. The casting director. The director cast him as the lead actor. Yeah, so the cast. To cast something, to throw something with great strength. He cast stones at the window. You could cast your eyes down. Yeah, you'd look down. Or you could cast a fishing line or a fishing net into the water. So you cast your fishing line. You could cast a magic spell. Yeah, it's like to throw a magic spell. Okay, so to cast aside, not to use something anymore. You could, if you break your arm, they will put your arm in a plaster cast, something solid. Yeah, to cast is to make something by pouring something liquid into a mold. Very often hot metal, cast iron. So you pour the hot metal into a mold and you cast a statue. You could cast a vote. Yeah, so when you vote, you cast your vote. You put your vote into the voting box. Yeah. So that's quite a lot of meanings. Let's try this again. So the cast of a film or a play, the people who act in it, the company of players. You cast an actor in a role. You choose who's going to play what. You could cast something in a particular light. You could cast it in a particular way. You describe it in that way. So he hates being cast as a villain. Yeah, he cast himself as a virtuoso English teacher. You could cast your eyes in a particular direction. He cast his eyes at the beautiful girl walking past. You could cast light on something. The sun cast light on what was previously invisible. The moon cast its light on the fields. I cast the light from the torch. Yeah, to give out, to spread. To cast doubt on something. Yeah, to put doubt on something. So he cast doubt on the theory that I put forward. Most people who cast their vote voted for the incumbent president. You could cast something somewhere, to cast it into the fire. They cast him into the castle dungeon, to throw someone or something somewhere. You cast a fishing line, you cast a fishing net to throw. Cast your net on the water and see what you can find. To cast a hot liquid or a hot metal into something that's got a special shape and leave it till it becomes hard. So the head of a president cast in bronze. A plaster cast. Okay, so yeah, your arm in is in a plaster cast. You could cast aspersions against someone, suggest that they're not very honest. The die is cast, alia jacta es, nothing You can't change the situation now. You could cast your mind back to the past. You're throwing it. Think back. Cast your mind back to what happened before. Yeah. To cast pearls before swine. To offer good things to people who don't appreciate them. So, cast, yes, definitely a lot of meanings. Let's see. I think mostly cast is a fairly formal verb. I would probably give it a 6 or 5. So let's go through it. So the cast of a film, the casting director, 5 in formality. Use anywhere. To cast somebody in a particular light, to describe them as, he cast me as a criminal. 6 in formality. Maybe I wouldn't use informally. Cast your eyes in this direction. 6 in formality again. To cast light on. To cast, I think probably 6 in formality again. To cast doubt on something. 5.5 in formality. Cast a vote, 5 in formality. To cast something into the fire, 6.5 in formality. To cast into prison. To cast a fishing line, 5 in formality. To cast a net, 5 in formality. Cast iron, a statue cast in bronze, 5 in formality. Your arms in a plaster cast, 5 in formality. To cast aspersions, 6.5 in formality. Okay, now what about some origin for this word? Let's see, it comes from an old Norse word, kasta, Norse, Viking, to throw, to cast, from Proto-Germanic kastona, to throw or cast as well. Okay, so it hasn't actually changed that much over time. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Cast.